Oh, yeah, this is the news. This is huge for people, really huge. Michael Bloomberg has announced that he still will not run for president. Michael Bloomberg is not going to run for president because, well, it would be just too risky. He has saved America again. I didn't shoot you in the head, you little dirty peasants. Here is the ad that Michael Bloomberg would have run. This is just unbelievable. It's the risk I will not take was the op-ed that he wrote in one of his publications. He said, he went on to say, talking about the leading Democratic candidates have attacked policies that spurred growth and opportunity under President Bill Clinton. Support for trade, charter schools, deficit reduction, and the financial sector. In other words, charter schools spurred growth and opportunity. That is that's just a shocking assertion. Never mind the number of charter schools that existed in the early 90s. Literally, I think you could count on your toes and your hands. But aside from even in New York today, it's less than 7% of the public school population goes to charter schools today. But this spurred growth and opportunity. His support for trade. Is there anybody who argues that NAFTA has in any way spurred growth and opportunity in this country? I mean, I guess theoretically, I guess you could say for the cartels, and you could also say in the immigration and customs enforcement sector, because all of those Mexican campesinos who were working in the farms that were destroyed when American corn came down and destroyed agriculture as a business in Mexico, came to the cities, found no jobs, and came north. The financial sector, there was something that has inhibited our growth and opportunity that has to do with the financial sector. I'm trying to figure out what it was.
It was those goddamn Mexican campesinos again.
So here is the ad that Bloomberg for president was prepping. This is going to save the day.
Mike Bloomberg, a middle-class kid who became a business leader, building one of the world's most successful companies from scratch, creating tens of thousands of jobs. A successful mayor of New York City who worked with both parties, balanced budgets, grew the economy, cut crime, and kept his city safe from terrorism. Bloomberg has given away billions of his own money to fight deadly diseases and help kids. Now, with our political process broken and Washington gridlocked, Bloomberg is running for president. He won't take a dime in political contributions, never has, because he finances his own campaigns. He will be totally independent to take on the special interests and push both parties to get things done. Make the tax code simpler and fairer, create jobs, restore America's place in the world, reform the way government works. No nonsense, non-ideological, centrist, results-oriented. Finally, a new choice. Independent Mike Bloomberg, president.
Mike Bloomberg, I'm the better billionaire. I'm not going to make America great again. I'm going to make it really good again.
Clearly, money does not buy the best everything. That is some of the most just hackneyed, dull political advertising I've ever heard.
Hey, man, I think I'm going to vote for this centrist.
Yeah. You know, I really like the way Donald Trump's been talking about my hatred of Mexicans while also actually fusing it with my legitimate grievances about the corruption of the U.S. political and financial system. And now here along comes a guy from New York City who wants to take away my gun and my Social Security. Definitely who I'm going to vote for. Like, I'm actually just exhausted by it at this point. Like the fact
I'm so glad
just has no currency. Oh my
You know,
God.
the only thing that honestly, the only sort of concern I have about this is that I know now we're only going to be able to do the Bloomberg voice probably like less than a half a dozen times, probably for the rest of our lives.
That is a shame.
Because how many more times is he going to come up in the paper in a way that we actually care about? Probably zero.
If Hillary gets elected and she keeps her commitments on Social Security, he will definitely pop his little head up in rage. Of a little.
You're going to get a bad seat at Davos. I'm going to make sure that you get the cheap seats at Davos. You're not getting up to the top floor. You're going to be stuck on mezzanine level with just the millionaires.
Put her as far away from Bono as possible. She didn't make seniors eat cat food.